Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Today I thought I would give you a bit of a tour around the To You and Yours Shaker card kit. Once again, this is one of those videos I filmed and my camera's not very happy, hence why I'm doing the voiceover, and my hands do not coordinate with what I'm saying whatsoever. So I do apologise for that, but I thought this video was just too important for you to miss. So I've got the voiceover. So the To You and Yours Shaker card kit, you get to make 18 cards, 6 of each of 3 designs, and we're going to make this one, the Merry and Bright one with the star on it today, but I thought I would give you a bit of a look around the others and give you a couple of top tips about what to do and what not to do quite so much. I thought that the tree one was the trickiest one to make, with that lovely glass glitter in it. You've got to try and keep that glass glitter in, and that can prove a little bit tricky. So the kit comes complete with those gorgeous foiled card bases, stickers, stamps, and loads of other fabulous bits. The Joy card, I did have a little mistake on. The bauble is supposed to hang lower than on the first one I did. And the tree, you stamp the tree on a backing piece from the To You and Yours stamp set, and getting that lined up. There is a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it, and I did the way not to do it. The Stampin' Up have made a fabulous video showing you exactly what to do to make this card. I would strongly advise that you watch it and follow their instructions closely for the tree card. But I've made all of those, so we're going to do the star one today. I've also got quite a few bits left over from making the cards. I've got quite a lot of that glass glitter left and some sequins. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because this is fantastic sticky paper, and it's really thick, and there will be some cards coming using it, because I just can't throw it away. I can't. It's just not on. The other thing to note with this kit is that all the languages come in the kit. So you have German and French stickers in with your English ones. Make sure that you select the right stickers before you start sticking. So let's make this card. The kit comes with fabulous picture instructions. Just note that the colour is changed between the instructions going to print and the kit's shipping. So the green stickers are now red and the red stickers are now green. I prefer it. I think it's much nicer. You've got that contrast. So there's written instructions on the inside and picture instructions on the back. Where am I? So I need the card base, the stickers. You get one little piece of Whisper White for each card, a piece of window sheet for each card, a topper sheet for each card, and then the outline stickers. I'm going to have to find something else to do with those gold stars as well, because I can't just put those in the bin. The kit does come with some twine, and I'm going to attempt to tie a bow at the end of this video. I'm not promising that it's pretty, but I am bow challenged. Sticking little bows on the bottoms of trees and on the tops of baubles is a bit beyond me. But I don't think that anything is particularly lost from the cards that I've made. So peel off your sticker, your outline sticker, and you'll go, oh, it's so shiny. It's just so pretty. You'll look at the bit of sticker that you've got in your hand and go, oh, it's not a star shape anymore. It will go back into a star shape, don't panic. My top tip for doing this is to line up the kind of inner triangles of the star, and do those. I think it's quite tempting to do the points, but I actually found it easier to do the inner triangles, those kind of in pieces, than lining up the outside points. Because if you get those lined up, though the outside, the points of the star actually line up automatically. Whereas I didn't find that with when you lined up the points first. And look at it, it's gorgeous! I do apologise for my inky hands, I think that's what I was doing there. So, now, before we adhere our window sheet, I am going to stamp with crushed curry. With crushed curry ink, and I'm going to use the little star stamp from the To You and Yours stamp set. I think it's called To You and Yours too. I'm going to put 3 stamps on the top and 2 stamps on the bottom, and then add some of our little gold star stickers. You can see that actually I've got some of these left over as well. That is one of the great things about Stampin' Up! Kits, that you always get extra bits. There's always something left over. Even if you make the cards exactly as it says in the instructions, you will have some twine left, you'll have some stickers left. I would wager that you're going to have some sequins left, unless you make some really, really full shaker cards. So, from there, we're going to pop our window sheet on the back. When I first made my first ones of these, I used Tombow glue, and that would be my glue of choice. However, mine ran out. I did try using the fine tip glue pen and found it was far too runny and actually soaked through the front of one of the cards. So I would use Crystal Effects or Glossy Accents, because it's a good stick and it dries quite quickly. Even with the fact that it's window sheet, it still dried off quick enough that I could carry on making the card. This is the one that I used the fine tip glue pen on, and you can see there's a sort of strange shadow around the tree, and it's actually changed the texture of the cardstock where that glue has just completely ran through the paper, and also it came out onto the window sheet that you can see, and it's just made a bit of a mess of it, unfortunately. So, fine tip glue not so much. Tombow absolutely, definitely, in Glossy Accents if you've run out of Tombow like me. So next is making our actual shaker bit. The kit comes with these fabulous strips. As you can see, I've got loads of these left, and they are basically dimensionals, but in a long strip form, which is great. And because there's so many left, you can definitely make some more shaker cards with the leftover bits of this kit. You just need to buy some more window sheet, but the dimensional adhesive is fantastic, and I really want Stampin' Up! to bring us just that. Just make that an option. Straight bits of dimensionals would be amazing. So we're going to cut our dimensional adhesive to make it fit the star shape. You could bend it. It did bend very well round the circle of the bauble card, and when I was doing the tree I just put straight pieces up and around. So the way I did this was to measure the kind of length of one of the stars and chop 5 pieces with my scissors, and then put 1 piece on each of the points of the star around, so that you had kind of half the star filled in. And then to go back around a second time, measure again, and cut a different amount for the kind of filling in bits. My big top tip with this is making sure that the pieces of dimensional adhesive are touching, and when you're doing the tree, touching well. I found that I made the tree cards while watching the telly, which is fine, and didn't have a massive problem with. And you could quite easily make this kit whilst watching Strictly Come Dancing on a Saturday night. But I found that some of my dimensional strips weren't touching quite well enough. And all I did was get some Crystal Effects and squeeze it into the gaps to make sure that those gaps were completely sealed. The reason I used Crystal Effects is because it is a slightly dimensional adhesive. it was going to fill those gaps and keep, because it's a glass glitter that goes into the tree card. It's not too bad when you've got sequins. It's a bit easier. They're not going to escape, but glass glitter is likely to just pour out of your tree card if you've not got those dimensionals really butted up tight together. And I would actually suggest maybe adding some glue in between the pieces of dimensional, just to make sure that it's really well sealed. So we're going to, before we take the backing off the dimensionals, we're just going to apply our sequins. Pour them straight into the middle. You've got that window sheet, so they're not going to pour straight through. The Stampin' Up! Suggestion is if you make all 6 cards to this point, and then you can split your sequins accordingly. I made 5 and found that I think this card has more sequins in than any other, because I just didn't feel that many sequins was completely necessary for a good shaker effect. I'm going to take off all our pieces of dimensional backing. As usual, they fly around the room and end up in very strange places you weren't expecting, just like the backs of regular dimensionals. And then there is that piece of Whisper White there to go over the back. It doesn't need to be stamped in this on this card, but you do stamp when you're making the tree card. You do stamp it before you apply it to the back. So the suggestion for Stampin' Up! Is if you stamp it and apply your sequins and then pour your glass glitter onto the tree, and then apply your tree with your dimensionals over the top so you can line it up. I would recommend that. I did do it the other way around the first time and made a colossal mess. But it's fine. It worked out alright in the end. So one regular size dimensional on each corner. They also come in the kit, and just straight down onto that card base. The card bases that come in this kit are absolutely stunning. They've all got foil details on, and are white on the inside. You also get 18 envelopes with this kit, so these cards are completely made and ready to send as soon as you've finished them, which is fantastic. I do offer this kit as an at-home party or workshop, and you can bring anybody. I say up to 12, but really it's any group of people more than 6. 6 people is my minimum. But if you get 6 or 8 friends together, and I will come round and make this kit with you, and I promise that I will pass on some more pearls of wisdom. The stickers coming off the sheet are a little bit tricky. The Merry and Bright ones in particular, because they're so detailed. The Joy ones were much easier to remove, but they do come off, and the kind of landlocked areas of the stickers come away quite easily. So that's straight onto there, and then that is how I finished all of the other 5 of the 6 cards in this style. But I thought, seeing as it's a video, I would give it a go to finish the card as Stampin' Up! Suggest. Because who am I to argue with Stampin' Up? They know what they're doing. So I use some of the metallic baker's twine and tie it around the card, and attempt to tie a bow. Do not pay attention to my bow tying technique here, it is not pretty. I have a plan on developing my bow tying. There is a wealth of videos out there on YouTube about tying shoelaces that are really handy and have some really cool and handy tips and tricks in that even for a card maker like myself are quite handy. I don't tie shoelaces very often because I don't wear that many shoes that have laces, so they will purely be going to bow tying technique. So thank you very much for watching this video. This is the final part of this video is just me faffing about with this bow and getting it to try and look somewhere near normal. There are close-up pictures on my blog of all of the cards that come in this kit. There is also a link on there to buy this kit for yourself, and if you live within 40 miles of me, please drop me a message and we'll book your party today. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you really, really soon. The like I said, the cards are really easy to put together, and we'll have great fun at a party hosted by you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.